Hello, Music Multiverse listeners. Are you still in that holiday state of mind? Excellent. So am I. Let's do this. Welcome back to Beyond Your Radio's Top 24 Albums of 2024. This will be album number 6, but if you missed number 7 because of the holiday, well, that's completely understandable. It's okay. You can go back. It was two gloriously detailed albums with a duo made into a trio that can truly bend the fabric of a recording session with surprising sound after surprising sound, attempting to encapsulate their nature of creativity in two jazz genre fusing alternative and deeper than that kind of records. You'll enjoy it, I swear. Quick statistic if you're joining us for the first time, this is Beyond Your Radio's 24 albums of 2024 that are heavily influenced by the 433 new albums that I've listened to this year that came from a surprising 852 that are on my list, a spreadsheet that I put in since day one of this year, out up to this past weekend of new releases. That from over 1,200 plus albums that released this year, which is completely ridiculous. That's compact disc, digital, and or albums from all kinds of sources. It's just bonkers how many there are, and that just seems to happen every year. I'm genre blind, as you might be able to tell. I will go from classical to punk to jazz fusion to thrash and even into foreign label records. So I know that that may not be your wheelhouse. You might not have an obsession like mine, but hang in there. Hear us out because these 24 albums we just believe are something worthy of your exploration to take a chance on based on, I'm going to give you a description, talk and also give you some snippets of the songs. This is in the top 10 now, so a little bit more information and discussion. So at number 6 of our top 24 albums of 24, we step away from the heavier orchestration, the ear-splitting crescendos, mastermind production and progressiveness, and venture into a listening pleasure that finds the beauty in minimalism, which is both mind-blowing from a conceptual standpoint, but even more so in the ability of it to capture and move like a hopeful specter through your ear and into your mind. It creates a wondrous soundscape that has a very passionate and peaceful feeling. It finds the attention to detail in the spaces that are in between the deliberate, emotive ivory dance made by the fingers of Fred Hirsch. This is silent, comma, listening, and that comma is the most important part. The comma here is the brilliance. Subtle, one stroke in the title, and it means just about everything you could possibly think it does and how you hear it, as does every single solitary note and structure of this beautiful minimalistic piano delivery by the fabulously talented Fred Hirsch, who's always doing something wondrous and engaging at his fingertips, whether it's sitting next to Esperanza Spalding or solitarily confined to the instrument at his command. Silent listening is not going to rest in the jazz environment all the way. The solo piano work here is going to find its anchor in that comma. That pause that fluctuates from minimal soundscape to classical in a gorgeous, I don't know, richness that is somehow being purposely constrained to great effect. Silent listening, the ability to react to, hear, and enjoy the silence in between that makes such simple notes and combinations thrive on each other and make for a listening experience that will be noted as one of the most interesting of 2024. People could say that this is that classic dinner background music, and they would be absolutely, utterly wrong. This is elegance, a sound transcendence that reaches such unbelievable yet near silent peaks that it somehow becomes an audio incomprehensible as to how it's created in such an emotive beauty in careful, modest keys Fred Hirsch is just amazing in picking the next key. How do you do that? How do you it's tremendous. Where to fall to the low and where to hang it high, when to touch and when to dance like a ghostly cat. That's right. Now you're picking up on the ability that he has and the ability that he forces you into that silent listening. This is dramatic composition that finds all kinds of places to prance in and out of compositions, which is probably why this is predominantly a classical album, maybe, even though you know the jazz potential of Fred Hirsch from his dense catalog. Even the covers, which teeter and play with Hammerstein and Duke Ellington, have a more classical sounding approach. However, it just seems like there's no element of improvisation possible with the deliberate comma. The structure of the album's overall design and the intentful ninja-like concept of silent listening. When the keys are lighter and dance, like the song called Little Song. You can feel, you can hear and want for that jazz, but you know the next stroke will bring you back to a classical listening experience, which is just pure genius. Silent Listening is going to be a hard album to stop playing in the years to come. It's always a shame that minimalism is often considered a study over time. With the constant attack on our senses for audio craziness, pomp and circumstance, pop, rock, hip hop, noise albums, this is a treasure. A lesson in sound that is what it's supposed to be. How to hear it truly and feel it deeply before and after the comma. To pause and to listen, to pause and search for more in the silence and take the time to enjoy it. Fred Hirsch has a masterpiece here, that's for sure. And I'm hoping that a lot of people got a chance to listen to it. I don't see it on many people's lists. I don't know why. This is now one, for me anyway, that should join the albums to hear maybe before you die. This is just solidifying the beauty of minimalism and how you can be stunned in any shape or form in the music multiverse. This is Fred Hirsch's brilliantly played and underscored perfection of silent listening, our number 6 album of the year. What did you think of Fred Hirsch's record? Was it up your alley? Did it take you some time to get into? Are you going to give it a chance, maybe? What was your number 6 album of the year? We love the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the web at beyondyourradio.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, of course. It's all articles, videos, podcasts coming right around the corner. All about albums, bands, artists, anything we can get our hands on. Go Beyond Your Radio with us, a real music appreciation channel. Again, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Stay in that holiday frame of mind. And I'll see you tomorrow for album number 5. Thanks for watching and happy listening.